Yeah, we're going to look at my final draft for the game week number 1. My final draft, my final team. In the goal I have Sanchez from Chelsea. I think I want to have a defender or goalkeeper from Chelsea, and I think Sanchez makes the most sense. With Colwell injured, Cucurella is the only player from Chelsea in defense who will surely start, but Cucurella is 6.0. I'd rather have Sanchez then from Chelsea 5.0. It's €1 difference. So I think I pick Sanchez. The second goalkeeper is Dubravka, 4.0. I normally will be the first keeper of Burnley. We have to wait for that, but we'll see. Now defense, I choose players with a lot of defensive actions. Centre backs, Murillo from Nottingham Forest. I think is a good pick. He will have a lot of defensive actions. Nottingham Forest played 7 friendly games, and 5 times they played 0-0, which is quite extraordinary. But 5 times 0-0 in 7 friendly games. But they look very good in defense with Sels, Aina, Murillo, Milenkovic or Williams. Now Everton is a bit of the same. Tarkowski is very good with defensive actions with Brentwaite, Mikolenko, O'Brien in the defense. There's a problem with Mikolenko. He might not start against Leeds United. And even also Brentwaite is maybe not completely fit, but I have a strong belief that Tarkowski will make a lot of points for Everton. I think they have a very, very strong defense. And then I have Riches, also a centre back. He will also have a lot of defensive action from Crystal Palace. Only 4.5, which is a bit of a bargain for Riches, I think. A very strong centre back. I think Gay from Crystal Palace will leave to another team, probably to Liverpool. I think that's very advanced now, but Riches will stay at Crystal Palace. On the bench I have 2 4.0 defenders, Esteve from Burnley and Goodmanson from Leeds United. But that's okay, I wanted to have 2 4.0 defenders. I don't want to spend too much money on the defense. On midfield I have Mohamed Salah as a captain. I think I choose Mohamed Salah as a captain. I want to play a little bit on the safe side. For sure he have some output in the coming matches. Then you have Cole Palmer as a vice captain from Chelsea, 10.5. And then I have Florian Wirtz from Liverpool, who he looked very good against Crystal Palace, 8.5. Semenyo from Liverpool, from Bournemouth, of course, against Liverpool. They have a very difficult match against Liverpool, but Semenyo from Bournemouth after Liverpool have some easier fixtures. Semenyo only has an ownership of 5%, so he's a bit of a differential. But I think I want to have maybe a little bit of a differential in my team. And Semenyo did very well for me last season, so 11 goals, he had something like 7 assists, so I think he's a safe pick. I think he will play every minute and he will have a goal now and then. He's not as consistent as Salah, of course, but okay. And Anderson 5.5, he plays every minute for Nottingham Forest, and he will have some points for defensive actions too. The midfield has a bit of the price points, so 14.5, 10.5, 8.5, 7.0 and 5.5. It's very easy now to make a transfer. In almost every price range points I have covered now. I can easily make a transfer now. Because Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa will probably replace Semenyo at some point, but Morgan Rogers was injured. I don't think he trained the whole week, so there is a fitness concern. He might not start against Newcastle United, so I was a bit worried about Morgan Rogers. And I think Semenyo is a worthy replacement. Forward I choose Pedro and Watkins. Watkins is 9.0. He is a very, very steady, consistent performer in the Fantasy League. He will make the goals and a few assists, so I'm not too worried about Watkins. I don't have to worry about him. He will have a good output. Pedro is maybe a little bit of a gamble, but he has a very high ownership. If Pedro doesn't do well, that goes for, because he has a very high ownership, other managers doesn't do well at all. So I don't think you can lose a lot with Pedro, and I don't think you can win a lot with Pedro, but I think he's a safe pick. He will start for Chelsea. He might get some competition from the lab. I'm not too concerned, but he will be start every match. And I think he is a safe pick. And on the bench I have Marguliu from Sunderland. He might not start the first match, the first 2 matches, but I think he will get some minutes later on in the season. So for a 4.5, and at this moment I don't see any 4.5 forward who start for their team. But I think Guye come very, very close. So this is the final draft. This will be it. I don't think I will make any change. The deadline is tomorrow on Friday evening, 6:30. So be aware of that. The deadline is Friday, 6:30. So be aware of that.